Hey y'all, welcome back to Love Letters with Leah, your weekly dose of affectionate connection on the one and only Mike and Juju Smoker. I am your friend and your host, Leah. Bachelor or bachelorette parties, are they good for a relationship? What do y'all think? Here's a letter from a woman who doesn't know what to think.
Dear Leah, I'm a loyal fan of the show, and I never thought I'd be writing in with my own dilemma, but here I am. My fiancé and I are getting married in 3 months, and everything has been wonderful until now. Last week, he announced that his best friend has planned a 4-day bachelor party in Las Vegas. Since then, I've been feeling sick with worry. I know bachelor parties are traditional, and I want him to celebrate with his friends before our wedding. But Vegas, with its reputation for excess and all that whole what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas mentality, it has me genuinely concerned. It's not that I don't trust him. We built our 5-year relationship on honesty and respect. But I also know how group dynamics can change things, especially when alcohol is involved. His best friend has always been a bit of a wild card, and I worry about the kind of activities he might plan. I've heard stories from other brides about Vegas bachelor parties involving strip clubs, excessive drinking, and poor decisions that damage relationships. I keep thinking about what this celebration is supposed to represent. Isn't it about honoring the commitment we're about to make to each other? I'm struggling to see how a weekend potentially filled with temptation reflects the values of our relationship or the marriage we're building. I've tried to suggest alternatives, maybe a cabin by the lake he loves, or a weekend of golf in Scottsdale. I've even asked if we could discuss some boundaries that would make me feel more comfortable if Vegas is non-negotiable. But he keeps saying I'm overreacting, that I need to trust him. Am I being the controlling fiancé here to dictate what he can or cannot do? But I also think my feelings deserve consideration. How do I express my concerns without coming across as insecure or controlling? Any advice would be deeply appreciated. Worried bride-to-be.
Well, worried bride-to-be, thank you for writing and sharing your concerns with me. First, let me say congratulations on your upcoming wedding. This should be a joyful time in your life, and I understand how the situation is causing you unnecessary stress. Your letter touches on something that many couples face before walking down the aisle: navigating different expectations around pre-wedding traditions. Bachelor and bachelorette parties have evolved dramatically over the years, and the what happens in Vegas stereotype certainly doesn't help calm anyone's nerves. Here's what I want you to know. Your feelings are entirely valid. This isn't about being controlling. It's about communication, boundaries, and mutual respect in your relationship. A marriage is built on these elements, and the situation is actually an important test run for how you'll handle complicated feelings and differing throughout your life together. That said, I'd like to offer some thoughts and suggestions. Have a heart-to-heart conversation. Choose a relaxed moment with no distractions, and approach the conversation from a place of vulnerability rather than accusation. Instead of focusing on Vegas itself, share your deeper feelings. I'm feeling anxious about this because, or it would help me feel more secure if. Framing your concerns this way makes them harder to dismiss as overreacting. Dig deeper into his perspective. Ask him why Vegas specifically matters to him. Is it pressure from his friends? A genuine desire to experience the city? Understanding his motivation might help you find a compromise that satisfies you both. Propose specific boundaries rather than alternative locations. Since he seems set on Vegas, perhaps focus on what makes you comfortable. Daily check-ins, no strip clubs, staying together as a group, etc. Being specific about your boundaries shows you're not trying to control the entire experience, just establishing a mutual respect. Consider trust as a practice. Marriage requires trust, but trust isn't just blind faith. It's built throughout consistent actions that demonstrate respect for each other's feelings. If he dismisses your concern entirely, that's actually a red flag, worth examining before the wedding. Ask yourself the deeper question. Is your anxiety primarily about Vegas and its reputation? Or is it revealing other insecurities about your relationship? Sometimes our reactions to specific situations uncover broader issues that we may need to address. Remember that compromise goes both ways. Perhaps there's a middle ground, a shorter trip to Vegas, or splitting the bachelor party between Vegas and somewhere else. The goal isn't for one person to win, but for both of you to feel like your needs and your feelings both matter. What troubles me most in your letter isn't the Vegas plan itself, but your fiancé's dismissal of your feelings as overreacting. Partners who love each other deeply can still have fundamentally different comfort levels with certain things. Neither person is wrong. You just need to find solutions that honor both perspectives. A lasting marriage is built on the ability to navigate these differences with compassion and creativity. How you both handle this disagreement now can actually strengthen your relationship for the future journey that you are about to face. I'm wishing you clarity, courage, and a beautiful wedding day. Keep your head up. And to everyone else out there, thanks for joining me tonight. And remember to keep the faith glowing, the love letters flowing, and always cherish the love that you're showing. This is Love Letters with Leah, your weekly dose of affectionate connection. Be sure to spread the love by hitting the like and subscribe buttons and that shiny gold notification bell so you know when we go live or put out new content. Also go over and check out the other videos and our merchandise, and I'll see you next week for your next Love Infusion.